Alright, this video is from my buddy Mark. I'm gonna quick walk around. I'm gonna show him some of our little features of the mighty M2. I'm gonna throw some trash away over here. I just come out here to wipe down the plane after the trip. I didn't do it when I got in yesterday because I had another trip back to back in the Barren afterwards. But here's the engine. I was going to show you guys to check the oil. It's got just a little sight glass in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not without a flashlight. Let me get a flashlight. I got a flashlight right here. Alright, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to open the little door. You see that sight? The oil, that orangey looking, that's the oil, and it's up there almost to the full line. And then if you had to add oil, you'd open up that door up top. I'd have to get a ladder. Here's our external power jack, where you plug in external power so you can run the air conditioning, everything on the ground. Here's my battery hookup. We always disconnect it to make sure nothing is left on, nothing drains. External baggage, or external junction box that has some circuit breakers. And here's our baggage compartment, my engine covers. And it actually goes back in there so you could have skis or whatever, like a ski tube. Anyways, that's it for that. I'm gonna close this door, latch it, and then I'm gonna lock it. We always latch and lock all the doors to make sure they don't come open in flight. Got fuel in each wing. No fuselage tank, just wing tanks. Right there. 248 gallons fuel. Of usable fuel. 246. And let's open the door. You push and go downward. Hold the door open. And then I'm gonna lower the steps. We'll come on in. I've got a little snack drawer here. Got some pretzels, peanuts, all kinds of little goodies. It's my ice drawer. This bottom drawer is where I keep sodas, some mini liquor bottles. I do need to get a couple more sodas. And I got some more stock up here, little cups and whatnot. So I need to get some waters. Here's my camera that I was going to get. And up here's the cockpit. This is where all the magic happens. Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything powered up, so you can't see the avionics. But I'm gonna, and then we've got 4 in club seating. One right here would be 5, and then a 6 seat in the very back right here. I should bring the flashlight. Let me get the flashlight. I got another flashlight right here. So here we go. That's where you hang up your clothes. This is the emergency exit right here. You just pull that little plastic cover off, rotate that handle, pull the door in, and throw it through the opening. Pretty simple. Belted seat, so it's doubles as not only just a lavatory but also a seat, so you can actually sit a passenger here. And I'm gonna sit down so I can show you guys the ways potty. And there's the potty underneath, so if you had to go. And it's a flushable potty, but it's a camper style potty. There's a little honey pot underneath that you pull out. And then I got a little drawer with some medicines in it, toilet paper, life preservers in here, and a relief tube that you can use. Instead of using the potty, you can just pee in that, squeeze the handle, and it sucks it right out of the plane. So hopefully they do it at altitude and not down low. So that's about that. I'm gonna put my flashlight back here in the little cabinet. All right, and now all I'm gonna do is walk around and debug it. I got to clean the windows and clean off the bugs. We didn't really hit a lot of bugs because it was rainy up there, but I've got some, and actually the leading edges look good. The leading edges are heated with bleed air off of the engines. They tap off a little bit of the bleed air and route it to the wings to heat the leading edges for de-icing and anti-ice. Work really well. They get really hot, so no ice is going to stick to the wings. The little ring around the engine heats up. That's my engine anti-ice. It heats up, and it heats up that little probe up there too for on my FADEC. And anyways, that little nacelle around the engine inlet stays hot all the time. There's my little winglet, which we call it a blinglet. It gives us a little bling, right? Speed brakes right here pop up. Got one on each wing. Same thing on this side. My hydraulics are in there. Really, that's about it. So that's it for now. All right, I'm up here on my ladder. Got my spray. I was going to show you what I use. Some stuff I bought. Plain Perfect Eyes Outside. It's supposed to be some good stuff for the window. The window is actually I don't know what it is, some kind of plexiglass, so you can't spray it with just like Windex or anything. You got to use something that's made for plexiglass, because the ammonia that's in Windex and stuff would hurt the plastic. So, and then I use a microfiber towel just to get all the bugs, and that's it. We're gonna rub that down, get all the buggies off, and polish it up, make it look good, so I can see where I'm going. We don't want any excuses, right? And I'll flip this rag over like this, really polish it off, get all the little haze off. Ooh, looks nice. Looks good. No bugs on here. This right here, see that that's a little door that opens up. That is a rain shield. There's a handle under the cockpit panel, front panel, that you can pull. Sort of like a parking brake handle. You pull it and it would pop these up, and it would aim to deflect the wind to help blow the rain off. But most people do not use them. I haven't used them yet. I don't intend on using them, because they say once you've used them, sometimes they don't close all the way, and then they'll make whistling noises and everything. So I try not to use them. And then I'm going to show you guys on the other side. Let me get on the other side. See if I can drag my ladder on. I don't want to hit the plane. Drag my ladder over here. Alright. Like so. And I'm going to show you guys same thing on this side. There's the little rain door, and then these little needles are for alcohol. They spray alcohol on the window. So I've got that as a backup if my windshield bleed air does not work. And I've also got bleed air that comes from under these cowlings. You get hot air off the engines that blows across the window. So that alcohol is a backup to that bleed air system. The bleed air system is pretty reliable. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody's not being able to get bleed air to the windshield. So anyways, and that's it. I'm gonna buff this one out, and then I'm gonna wipe the plane down. Okay, one other thing I'm gonna show you guys real quick. There's the emergency exit from the outside. And since I don't have the pin in, you could actually open it from outside. It's unlocked. So if you're going to store it long term outside on a ramp where it's unsecure, there's a pin that I can put in to lock that. But we normally leave that open. But I was going to show you guys the nose baggage. On this side is where all my gauges are for my windshield alcohol, gear, and brake emergent pneumatic pressure, power brake accumulator, and my brake fluid levels, and oxygen. which is good. And you look at the temperature, and then you look at how many pounds it should be. If we're at, should be about 1,500 pounds, and yeah, it's pretty close. And I was gonna say, you can fit golf clubs up front, like 2 or 3 sets up in the nose. They fit sideways across here. And then this is my ballast. I've got 60 pounds of ballast in here because flying single pilot, you're a little tail heavy unless you have some weight in the nose. So anyways, interesting, eh? And you can put up to 400 pounds up here in the nose. And it definitely helps with weight and balance if I do put some luggage up front or bags or something. Anyways, that's about it. So let me get to wiping.